What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing, little lady? What are you doing? What are you doing? You gotta relax. You gotta relax. You gotta relax, little lady. You gotta relax, little buddy. You gotta relax. You're gonna, yeah, food will be ready when I'm done. I'm gonna let it cool off, watch, okay? Okay? All right? All right, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Lady, stop. Stop. All right, what's going on, y'all? I'm, I am a very honest person. I am a very honest person. I am, I am honest with myself. I am, um, and I have, uh, by way of me being honest with myself, um, I have a certain level. I guess it's resentment. I would call it even. I would even be honest with myself and say I would call it a certain level of bitterness within me because I wasted a lot of time in my life dealing with people that didn't want what I wanted, and um, uh, it's one of those. It's one of those things that as the days go on, you you understand. You kind of. I think what happened is I did a time audit, and when you do a time audit, you kind of look and see where you wasted your time in life. And I wasted my time in life dealing with a lot of women that didn't want what I wanted. I wasted a lot of time in my life dealing with women that dog walked me into a lot of things that I'm starting to realize now were some very precious moments. And I realized and I see now that those individuals wasted a lot of time in my life. So uh, I I listen to a lot of things in life, and I relate to them, and I think more than right. I think more than anything, I'm glad. I actually be glad when I hear these things, and I told y'all about it. And I'll give you another example. The very first Iron Man, where Tony Stark was in the cave with this guy, the scientist, and the guy says to Tony Stark, "So, it's Mr. Stark. When I get out of here, I'm going home to my family. Where are you going, Mr. Stark? Mr. Stark, you have a wife and family at home?" And Tony Stark, he gave that, "No, I ain't got nobody." And then the man says, "So, the man who has everything has nothing." Um, just because I don't have a family, I'm not going to downgrade. I'm not going to downplay the fact that I don't have one. I don't have a family. I'm going to reflect back on, more so than anything, look at where I went wrong, and I don't know, I laugh about it. I can laugh about it, but then I also can say I'm glad that out of all the things, I didn't lose myself, or nobody can say to me, "I got his house. Yeah, I got his. I got that," so on and so forth. But sticking to the matter in hand, like I said, there's a little level of resentment with me, a little level of bitterness, and to be quite frank. So I want to talk about that tonight, and I want to talk about that tonight because I want to share something with you guys. And what's going on, Deshaun? I see you, homie man person. I'm going to share something with you guys tonight that it's just the way I feel. So yesterday was Father's Day, and I had a couple of individuals say Happy Father's Day to me that I did not, I intentionally didn't reply to until today. So they said Happy Father's Day yesterday, but I looked at the phone, and I have learned to do what all of my old friends do, what they've done to me. So I look at the fact that I had a couple people tell me Happy Father's Day, but like I said, I looked at it and said I'll answer them tomorrow, because I have learned from individuals that I thought was friends to treat them like they treat me. Act like, everybody acted like everybody acted like when it came to me, they just didn't get my message. But you can be talking to them, and every time their phone, you can tell when somebody calling them, they catch the call, this and that. You can hear their phone making noises. You could tell they responding to it, all these things. So I had to teach myself not to respond to people. That's number one. But I got up today and realized that in fact is no way to live. I think I'm gonna change my phone number and not change my phone number. I'm gonna get another phone, and I'm not gonna change my number like I did before, because it'll throw people off. I'm just gonna take the phone that everybody have and leave that in in the house and let that be the home phone. But my out and about phone, I'll just give, of course, my man Calvin my phone number, and of course my business associates my phone number. But as far as friends, I don't think that there's anybody that I think is worth me saying that I want to talk to. I realized today when I got up, I don't want to talk to nobody. I realized today that I don't want to waste another moment of my life talking to people that wasted my life. I don't want to talk to them. So let's talk about, and I'm going to segue into that and say this. There's a lot of people in life that played, whether it was the street life or a game that they play, or individuals that just have issues going on with themselves. And these individuals was never honest with themselves. As I am telling you tonight here, how I am honest with myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. My friend Calvin, I want to talk to him, but and talk to my business partners. But everybody else, I don't feel a need to want to talk to them. I woke up today and I was like, I need to just go ahead and just say, hey, listen, you can just call me every once in a while. It's no need to talk to me. Go find what you're looking for in life and leave me alone. I just want people to understand, because one thing about me is you're not going to tell me you love me. You're not going to tell me we're friends. You're not going to tell me nothing. You showed me already. One of the individuals that said Happy Father's Day to me, they know where I'm at with it. I think they knew he's not going to respond. I can just tell the way, because out of all the times that person ever sent me Happy Father's Day, the way she sent it, she sent this real elegant, I think it was a thimble. I think it was something she paid for. Like it was just a very beautiful Happy Father's Day heart crescent thing. And I just was like, oh, that's real cool. And I looked at it, and, of course, like I said, the second my phone said message, I looked at it and I said, I'll answer them tomorrow. I told her today I liked it and said thank you. But I realized that I ran into a lot of selfish people in my life. I ran into a lot of selfish people. I ran into a lot of people that, and I'm telling you guys this today to know when you're dealing with these selfish people. I ran into a lot of selfish people. But let me go left for a second. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. People don't want to build relationships nowadays. They don't want to build relationships. People want to run into issues and then run into a relationship based on an issue. Nobody wants to put it out there no more. Let's be exclusive to each other. Let's you and I. Nobody wants to do that at this age. I'm telling you, it's different where you guys are at. What's going on, Chaos? It may be different down there in your age, but up here at this age, everybody is protecting themselves. This is why I feel the way I feel, because I was always honest with people and nobody was honest with me. And honesty means 100% submission. It don't mean I never actually lied to you. Actually, individuals, I gave everybody that I tried to love 100% of me. I don't know how to give 99%, but I got individuals that I've never seen 50%. Another story. And So those individuals are the people that I look at when I wake up in my day to day, and I look at my life, and my life would be a lot happier if nobody called me. My life would be a lot happier. I want to be by myself. I love where I'm at in life. I don't want to waste my time talking to somebody. I don't. I don't. Yesterday, Father's Day, it really did something to me, and I'm glad that I'm saying this today because I feel so good about it. I realized that two things. Number one, I'm not a father. Uh, I I I'm not a father. I would not. And number two, I want to meet new people. I don't want to deal with the. I don't want to deal with the people in my life now. I just don't. I don't want to talk to nobody I used to date. I don't want to talk to an ex-girlfriend. I want to get out and meet all new people so I can tell them when they say, were you ever married? I was married. Do you have kids? I don't have kids. Do you, what's your story? My mom died. I don't have any brothers. I want to craft the story to where as though I will not lie, but I won't tell nobody the truth. I don't want to lie, but I'm not going to tell nobody the truth. I'm not going to tell nobody the truth no more. I think that my biggest problem is that I was too truthful with people. I had too many individuals saying to themselves, I could, I don't ever have to tell him nothing because he just tells everybody and he's honesty in up front. I would just tell everybody, don't be like me. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I want to be clear about something. Y'all hear me say all the time. Like when I go out on dates, I never took one of my nice cars. I never did that. But what I'm simply saying is women don't know how to love you based on the past issues women don't know how to love you based on issues you have with women. They don't know how to do that. A woman needs you to hear, when it comes to love, a woman want to hear you say, I'm butterflies and rainbows and everything is peachy, and they want you to skip, and they want you to, when you start talking about your last relationship, they want you to, yay, yeah, wow. They don't want you to be understanding and analytical about certain things with people. This is why you can be talking to a woman and they will make everything you say about your past relationship, they'll make it an issue. Women today don't know how to accept the sisterhood. I think white women are different. I'm gonna say this. I think if you have a white woman, you would tell a white woman everything and the problems and issues that you had. A white woman will be more passionate and understand and know that is your hurt zone. Black women don't recognize a black man's hurt zone. You know, they don't do that. They don't do that. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. They don't. Black women will never acknowledge a black man's hurt zone. A black woman is not capable. What they show me is black women are not capable of saying, this man is a great man and he was hurt. This man is a great man and people did things to him. They don't know how to do that. They don't. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Not one showed me that. Not one. Not one. Not one. You could tell a woman, hey, look, I'm the guy that took care of everybody in my family. I'm the one that went when my brother got out of jail. I'm the one that brought my mother's boyfriend a car. I'm the one that took care of my mom. That means nothing. You must tell them 100% all the time. You must tell them that everything is okay. I'm Iron Man. They don't understand no perspective and narrative about a black man being hurt. They don't understand that. White women, y'all are going to get some type of compassion. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. But black women, they're too manly nowadays. You get no compassion with them. You don't. You just don't. You don't. And they're so wired to thinking that it's always the man the issue. When you tell them about the issues that you have, they're not designed to process that. They're just not. They're not designed to process that. My own mother. My own mother. You know, these individuals can know you was taking care of your mother. These individuals can know everything. They will not acknowledge the fact that you just gave nothing but love to everybody. They won't acknowledge the fact you never did nothing wrong to nobody. You won't get no compassion from them. You won't. You won't. I am. Yesterday, I had a divine intervention. When I woke up today, I felt like I closed a chapter out of my life, and I want to move forward with a new chapter in my life. And that new chapter in my life is I just don't want to talk to nobody. I want to talk to my man Calvin. Of course, I want to talk to my business partners, but I just don't want to talk to nobody. If I post something in my personal Facebook and they talk to me, hey, that's cool. But by the mere fact that I come on this thing every day, I talk to you guys. None of my friends are on here. I get individuals that tell me all the time, hey man, yo man, I look up to you, yo man, you did right by me. I get about 10. Hey man, thank you, man. I had one dude tell me the other day, man, I've been listening to you for 10 years, man. You inspired me. Thank you so much. And none of my friends are on here listening to me. I'm the worst. Listen, I am the worst person of people that I know. I can go on my personal Facebook and people will put cheese shit slices and sauce sandwiches. And girl, I had one yesterday. Yeah, ma. Yeah, you need to make me one of those. I can put something up that's so dramatic. I can put up something that is heartfelt. I can put up something. Nobody respond to it. I put up a picture of my dad yesterday. My sister down in Mississippi, I never met yet. She said, hey, her daughter came on there and said, hey, that's my granddad. And I said, hey, niece, this and all that. And we had a little talk. And she said, hey, I heard great things about you. I can't wait to meet you, uncle. I think that messed me up. I was like, wow, somebody heard great things about me. Nobody says that about me. Nobody. Nobody that I and my family thinks anything great about me. They don't. I'm saying all that to say, I'm saying all that to say, there are people out there that don't have a husband, a wife, don't have no kids. What I am saying to myself is, I would like to just, if they could come up under this thing and give me an idea what your plan is. What's your plan when you get old? What's your plan? It is amazing to see people. And like I said, I'm not doing this with nobody I know. I don't want to. If we dated before, it's a reason why you and we didn't make it. Just leave me alone. Go on with your life. But it is amazing to see people. I have met people that the things that they invested in their life, and you're like, you don't want a wife. You want to just run the streets. You don't want a wife. You don't want somebody to have your back. You don't want that. And I met individuals buying houses with their father. Like, so you bought a house with your father. Who fucking buys a house with their father? I'm meeting people that want to buy houses and live with their family members. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you talking to me for? It is so fucking amazing. Cobra says, sounds like you're moving on from shady people that meant you no good. You gave them much of yourself and they gave you nothing. Boom. Appreciate that. I'm going to screenshot that. Wow. Exactly. It is just, and listen, let me tell you something. Not too many people are better than me. I realize this. The biggest support and the biggest compliments I ever got in my life wasn't, I'm talking about the people I know, not you guys. I don't want to offend none of you guys, and I appreciate all the support you guys give me. But I remember I was working at this warehouse, and they made all kinds of things. And this dude sat down at the table with me one time, and he said, "Yeah, man. So you was in the military, wasn't you?" I said, "Yeah, I was in the military." He was like, "Yeah, man." White dude. "Yeah, man. Yeah, he was in the military. Yeah. Yeah. So what else do you do?" I said, "What else do I do?" "What do you mean, what else do I do?" And a guy just was talking to me about stuff, and I said, "Hey, man, one day I just want somebody to walk past a building front and see my company name out front." And he said, "Hey, man, you're going to get it. You're going to get it, man." Then he said, "Hey, man, you're different, man. You're different. There's something about you. You're different." And it is. I sit back and I look at, I look at this piece of shit that called me up in February and was like, I want to come down here and see you." The fuck you want to come out? You want to come down here and see me? What the fuck you want to come see me for? And it's like, lady, it's over. I dated you back when in our 30s. I told you, I guarantee you at 50, you'll be still not married, and you'll still be single. You had 17, I told you this at 33. You had 17 years to get a husband. You had a 35-inch chest, a 29-inch waist, and a massive 54-inch ass and hips. You had men falling at your feet. And 17 years later, you calling me up because you want to polish my dick some more. You come down here to Virginia, actually. She came down here to Virginia from the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania. Had my shit all in her mouth, trying to, let's rekindle this love. No. It is truly amazing. Individuals, they listen. Women today. They think they the prize, and don't mess around and meet one that was captain of the I Don't Need a Man Club. Watch out for them. You'll never get nothing from them. Listen, these individuals, they navigate themselves through life. You got individuals, and this is something my dad taught me. You got individuals living, keeping their life out in the streets, and then wake up one day and be like, "Oh yeah, I want to be married." I mean, it's just amazing to see the trash, the antics, and you say to yourself, "Listen, I gave myself, I tried." But I see individuals that don't even try, have never tried. And then one day they wake up and it's like, "Oh, I'm getting married." Like the individual that brought a house with a father. And here's the amazing thing. You see individuals in their 20s and 30s doing the same thing. And you like, oh, you don't get it yet. And then they call up the nice guy. This one asked to marry me twice. 2018 and then last year in 2024. It is amazing. It is truly amazing. So I truly would, because I'm not talking to individuals that tried and failed, because there's a difference between trying and failing and never ever getting close to the goal line. Like I said, individuals buying houses with their father, individuals buying a house with their mother, individuals got no desire to move in with somebody of the opposite sex to build with. I want to move in with my family. It is amazing. What the fuck is the end game with you people? What is the end game? What is the end game? I realize, like I said, I wasted my life engaging in these people. Just to send back a text. I get up today just to send text messages to people. I'm fighting myself now. Just leave me the fuck alone. It is amazing. It really is. It really is. Amazing. Amazing. It really is amazing. My dogs make me happy. I get up in the morning and my dogs make me happy. I was looking at a video Friday, and this is what I think what happened. I don't know if y'all knew this. I was talking about moving to Panama, and then I kind of got away from it because the reason why I got away from it because I got a lot of stuff, and to take a car over to Panama is like $10,000. To take my dogs is $5,000 a piece. So I kind of got discouraged about moving to Panama. I kind of got discouraged. But then a lot of things happened between Friday and today. I was looking at a video, and there was an American woman, American black woman that went over to Panama. Let me see if I can find that video. Because this woman, she goes over to Panama, a relationship doesn't work out, and then she says, the next man I date got to know English. I'm not dating no man that speaks Panamanian no more. So she goes over to Panama. She goes over to Panama and then says, I'm not meeting a man got to speak English. This is the shit logic of black women. I realized I wasted my time fucking with these creatures. Let me see if I can find that whatchamacallit. See if I can find that video. Oh, that's 3 months ago. So yeah, it ain't that far back. Oh yeah, here you go. This is Lord Destro. I'm gonna play this for y'all.
The women here, the Panamanian women here, will definitely entertain an American man at whatever age. You can be 90 and walking down the street with a beautiful Panamanian woman. So trying to find an American guy here, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but unless you get them after they're exhausted from everybody else here in Panama.
Yes, an American woman can only get a passport broke.
So this woman goes to Panama, but I wanna get the part. What's going on, Greg? I see you, man. So listen at this.
Really long and hard on it because we were having a very good time together. The chemistry was good. He did cook, but he cooked my food. So instead of my budget for me, it was now a budget for 2 people. And that just became to be a bit much.
Watching modern women try to wield the vibranium blue book is like watching an 110-pound yoga girl operate.
I want to find what this woman says.
Whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, she basically punked him. She told him to kick rocks because she doesn't feel like dealing with him today. Now, I don't necessarily see a problem with that, but my issue is, would she be okay with the same treatment? Let's say, for instance, you were dating her, and she came over your house to hang out with you. She didn't do anything.
Let me see if I can find this. Hold on a second, y'all.
You should be cool with you telling her to bounce because you don't feel like dealing with her today. With no explanation, by the way. I don't know, man. Hey.
And he got really upset about that. He wants to do a relationship because I realized stable with this person, supported, comforted relationship, what I'm talking about, so that we can connect emotionally. So that started the downfall of this relationship because I realized very quickly that I was not going to be supported, comforted, and he became very,
This fact was eating away at her. She was basically a sugar mommy for a 55-year-old woman. Be for the average.
I am learning Spanish, but how can I date somebody?
Now, I want y'all to listen to this American woman that went over to Panama. This is the part that I want y'all to listen to. This is Laura Destro, and this is the perspective and narrative of when you deal with black women. She goes over to Panama and says that if a man want to date her, she got to learn English. This is, and they don't see nothing wrong with them. You cannot go up to a woman of color here in America and have them see anything wrong with them. This is why I said, I looked at the numbers on my house and everything, and I was like, you know what? I can take what I got saved up and sell my house. And even if I was to take, if it would take me to ship all of my stuff over to Panama, cost me 35, 40, even 50,000, I'll still be coming up. Just the equity that I have in this house alone, I will be okay. But my brain is now back to saying, yeah, we gonna just move over to, we gonna get the fuck out of the US, because if that woman just said a 60-year-old man over in Panama have a young girl on his arm, oh, they gonna love me. So let me let y'all listen to this.
Does not speak English. My requirement now would be that you definitely have to speak English. I am learning Spanish, but how can I date somebody that does not speak English or understand English? So that would be something that I would be looking for now. And before, I really didn't think that it would be a huge issue, but it's definitely a huge connection issue for me. So that would be my criteria now moving forward. And that they would need to have a job. I am retired, so I'm here all day. I do have a routine that I do every day, and I don't like to deviate from it. Moving forward, I definitely know that.
You heard what she said. I have a routine, and I don't like to deviate from it. That's what every woman have shown me. Every man that I've seen in the last 15 years that got into a relationship, they shut their life down and went to the woman. Every last one of them. She's taking that over to Panama. Listen.
That is what I would be looking for in a Panamanian mate.
So now we leave America to go to a third world country and push more unreasonable expectations that didn't work here on them. Yes, we're talking about Panama, a country, by the way, that has some of the most attractive women available. Imagine going to another country and requiring the men there to learn your language to date you. What a cocktail of arrogance and entitlement.
That is so true. That is the perspective and narrative of black women. I don't think they have the ability to say a relationship is something that we got to grow. We both got to sacrifice. No, it's, you should understand that I'm here, this and all that. I'm here to tell y'all, as a 56-year-old man, I'm here to tell y'all, the perspective and narrative of women here in America is simply, my life. You got to adapt to my life. You heard what that man just said. If she's taking that perspective and narrative over to another country, then that's quite frankly what the women are doing here. Their whole perspective and narrative is the whole perspective and narrative is nope. You gotta love you gotta adapt to me. I'm gonna come to your country, but you gotta adapt to me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My man Chaos said, I've said this 100 times before, and I'll say it again, Mr. Smith. If you want happy, you need to get an un-Americanized Asian female. Yep. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You'll never get them to understand that they are the absolute worst. I told an individual a week or two ago, you can name the top 10 worst things about black men. I'm not in the top 10. I'm not. There's nothing that I have done to be in nothing. But like I tell individuals, individuals are so unaware that they are just, listen, black women are the fucking worst. And when you're talking to one and they just don't see nothing wrong with them because they get offended, and that is the key right there as to the reason as to why you will never get a woman to understand. If you dated white women, that'll give them something to critique. So if I said I've dated white women and I had these issues, a black woman will comment on it. But I've never dated a white woman. I've dated a white woman for 2 weeks, but I've always dated black women. And because I've always dated black women, when you try to talk to a black woman about issues that you had with black women, that's a fuck no. That's a no. No, we can't do it. So, hey, listen, like I tell y'all today, and I always tell y'all, what's not gonna happen is I pop up on here one day and say, yup, I'm dating a black woman. Yup, I messed around and had a baby. Oh yeah, I messed around and let a nut go. Not happening. I get it. Like I said, in the last 3 days, I had a great understanding. I'm wasting my time, even entertaining a thought. It's a waste of time. It really is. So you're right, Chaos. You're absolutely right. She's a foreigner in a foreign country, expecting the natives to cater to her preference. Why would the location change their dumbass mindset? This is why they think they can go. This is why they will never listen to men say they're the problem, and why we want to go to another country and get women. This is why they don't listen to that. They'll say, no. Everybody else love an American woman. Don't nobody love an American woman. They don't. They don't. They don't. You can go on YouTube and look at the videos of women complaining about, oh, I'm over here on an assignment, XYZ. They don't want to have nothing to do with me. They act like I ain't even here. They act like they don't see me. Of course. Of course. It is the way it is, and it's not going to change. So, like I said, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding what individuals. I'm not understanding what individuals are what is going on and what are they thinking? Because, like I said, last year when I had my accident, I set things up with the VA to make sure that if something happened, I'm taken care of. I don't know why individuals think that the sisterhood is going to take care of them. I don't know why individuals think they boys are going to take care of them. I don't know why individuals, a companion is somebody you're at one with. And I think that I wasted too much of my time trying to persuade somebody to understand companion. And I'm not doing it no more. I'm cool with how my life is. I'm cool with my dogs. I'm cool. And like I said, I woke up today, man, and I said, yo, I hit this reset button and I feel good. And like I said, I just don't want to talk to nobody no more. I just don't. If I knew you yesterday, I'd rather go out. I did some lift rides today. I'm going to start doing my lifting heavy. Maybe I can just get myself in front of some new people and meet different people. But I don't want to give somebody that I used to be involved with another minute of my time. Why should I? I wasn't good enough then. Go on with your life. And I'm gonna tell y'all, just make sure of this. I'm gonna end this thing with this tonight. What y'all need to do, if y'all don't do nothing else, is when you go around these women, I'm sorry. Listen. Stop with the talking. Just listen. That's all. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. Stop talking. Just stop talking. All right? We'll do it again tomorrow at noon, y'all. Nuggets at noon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys have a good night. Appreciate you for being here.